A and J are back with another video. Today's video will be answers to many frequently asked questions like how much amount do we need to live in Canada? Can we survive with minimum wage? If we are jobless, how long can we survive in Canada? And if we earn like XYZ, how much can we save? And so on. So in short, today's video is monthly expense in Canada or else cost of living in Canada.
So, coming to the topic, monthly expenses varies drastically between province to province. So, as you know, we have 10 provinces and 3 territories towards north of Canada. So, what we focus today would be Toronto, that is in Ontario. So, you may ask why Toronto? Basically, because we stay here. Secondly, because this is found like a very favorable place for many new immigrants, probably because of more of job opportunities or could be because of favorable climate compared to North Canada. So as a whole, if I can exemplify, a place like Toronto in Ontario and Vancouver in British Columbia would be more expensive compared to a city in Manitoba or Alberta. All right. So we have divided expenses into different factors and now we'll go into details factor by factor. All right.
So to make things easy for you guys to understand, we have made this so that you guys can have a rough idea exactly where your money goes. So here the expense has been vary between the single sharing, that is a person who is sharing his room with some other person, between a single person who has the entire room for himself, and finally a couple or a family of two. The expense also depend upon various factors like the rent, utilities, transport, mobile, and so on. So let's start with the first point, that is rent. Rent is the most expensive among all, and rent is dependent upon the two factors. That is, one is a place and another is a type of accommodation. Place, if you prefer a place like in a prime location, definitely the rent will be very high. Whereas if you prefer some suburbs, definitely the rent will be comparatively low. And second is the type of accommodation. In Canada, you have like different types of accommodation like condos, apartment, townhouses, detached, semi-detached, basement. The rate of different types of accommodation varies. Like the basement is much cheaper if you compare to the top floor, and the condos are very expensive if you compare to apartments. So here's the average rent for various categories. That is, for single sharing, if a person shares his room with someone else, the rent will be like around 300 to 500. So for an average, you are considering at 400. If a person who want to keep the room for entire room for himself, the range is like from around 500 to 800. So we'll consider an average of 600. For a family or a couple, there are many options like the basement, which will cost you around like 1200 to 1800. The apartments, it will cost around like 1400 to 2000. Whereas for the condos, it will be like 2000 to 2500. So let's take an average of 1800. The next factor is utilities. Most of the time it is included along with the rent. But if it is not, then it might vary from like around $40 to $100. It will depend upon the type of accommodation. So here we'll take an average of around $50.
So the next unavoidable expenses is groceries. So here we have took a calculation based on the fact that you follow a very normal simple diet, not like a special diet you're following or something like you have peculiarities like you need freshly picked or organic, nothing like that. The very basic average calculation we have done. And one more thing to notice is that here in Canada we don't have a system of MRP. So unfortunately, the groceries rate varies widely between a normal like a Chinese store and a brand label shops. All right. So if you consider a single sharing person, the groceries rate can go up to 150. And if you are buying your grocery for yourself and cooking for yourself, it will be $200 because definitely when you share, the grocery rate will be little less. All right. And for a couple, it usually goes like from 300, it can go up to a higher limit also, But for the purpose of calculation, we have just taken average of 300 Canadian dollars. Next factor to consider is cost of transport, how much you need in a month, all right? So here we'll consider TTC, that is Toronto Transit Commission. Specifically, we need $150 per month, what is known as a Presto card. So monthly pass is $150. So if you consider for single person, it will be $150. And if it is a couple, it is $150 into 2, that is $300. So it is so obvious that initial days, it's very hard to afford a car, personal car for yourself. So most of the people will be depending on public transportation. And regarding the car, we'll be explaining it soon. So the next must thing in day-to-day life is your mobile expenses. So here in Canada, you have many connections like Rogers, Virgin, and so on. So I can tell an average monthly expense for mobile will vary between $40 up to the plans, whatever you are depending on. So I can tell it usually is $40. So for a couple, it will be $80. One more point to note is that if you purchase a mobile along with your plan, it will be a little more affordable, in the sense it might be $80 to $90. That will include the mobile plan as well as your monthly mobile EMI. So next factor is miscellaneous. So you know that will vary widely between person to person. So for today's calculation, I'm just considering probably a person who works out. So the gym fee, whatever he has to pay every month, and also probably some dine outs or some outings or some trips, whatever you're doing in a month. So as a whole, let's consider probably a single person is spending around 75 Canadian dollar per month. So for a couple, it will be 150 Canadian dollar. So now we'll total everything and see how much it comes up to.
So here's the total of all the factors. So for a single sharing, the total will be 865, whereas for the single, the total will be 1,115. And for a couple or a family of two, the total will be $2,680. The value will differ. It will all depend upon your lifestyle. So this is all the essential expense. So apart from this, there is one more expense, that is car. The extra expense that you will spend on a car is for EMI, insurance, and gas. When you buy a car, you will buy on a contract basis. So definitely there will be EMI every month. And in Canada, the insurance is not yearly, but monthly. So you can expect a monthly insurance expense. And for the gas, definitely you have a car, you'll go for a drive, you have to pay for the gas. So your expense will be depend upon insurance, EMI, and gas. Based on a rough figure, we are calculated as 300 for insurance, 300 for EMI, and 200 for gas. So apart from this total expense, if you have a car, you can expect around 800 to 1,000 Canadian dollars every month.
So now you guys got an rough idea how you will be spending money in Canada based on like you're single or you're a couple, all right? So now let's see how much you can earn in a month if you are working for minimum wage, all right? So here in Toronto, the average hourly wage is $14. So consider the person is working 8 hours in a day for 5 days in a week. So into 4 comes around
$2,200.
Yeah, but unfortunately you won't get that much amount in hand because there is tax deduction also. So you might be getting $1,600 to $1,800 in hand. So if you can see, even if your expense is $865 or even if it is $1,100, you can still save around $500 to $600. Yeah. And if it is a couple, definitely you'll be getting around $4,000 and your expense will be close to $3,000. So hope this helps to get an idea like how much you can earn average and how much is your monthly expense. All right. So
hope you liked our video. Hope it was useful for you guys.
yeah.
If so, like, share, and subscribe our channel.
And don't forget to ask any queries in comment section if you want to. All right.
So till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and don't shake hand. Instead, greet each other by Namaste.